بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. اللهم انفعني بما علمتني وعلمني بما ينفعني وزدني علما إنك العليم الحكيم. اللهم أخرجنا من ظلمات الوهم وأكرمنا بنور الفهم وافتح علينا بمعرفة العلم وسهل أخلاقنا بالحلم. اللهم ارزقني نعمة الإخلاص بوجهك الكريم بكل ما أقول وبكل ما أفعل. آمين يا رب العالمين. My topic today is about air containing mediastinal mass, the differential diagnosis, and a clue to the differential diagnosis. The essential diagnosis is location of the air, where it is located. If it is, for example, if it is located in the retrocardiac region with air fluid level or without air fluid level, it is suggestive of esophageal hiatus hernia. If it is located in the superior mediastinum, suggested in the Zenker Diverticulum. If it is located in the subcarinal region, suggestive of Bronchogenic Cyst or Esophageal Diverticulum. The differential diagnosis, we have common, less common, and rare but important causes. The common causes of air containing mediastinal mass include hiatus hernia, esophageal diverticulum, Zenker diverticulum. And the hiatus hernia may be or may be not associated with air fluid level. As we see in this example, large retrocardiac mass with containing air due to hiatus hernia. Another patient with large hiatus hernia with contrast with air fluid level in the retrocardiac region. In this female patient, esophageal diverticulum, it is air fluid level in the mid-esophagus, and if it is due to traction diverticulum. If it is in the epiphrenic region, it is a bulging diverticulum. Here we see a barium swallow with the esophageal diverticulum. It is a bulging type, and it is epiphrenic esophageal hernia. Here is another hernia with air fluid level in the of the esophagus, consistent with bulging esophageal diverticulum hernia. Esophageal diverticulum. Here is another patient with epiphrenic esophageal diverticulum with air fluid level, and here this is the gastroesophageal junction. It is normal. Zenker diverticulum, it is air fluid level in the superior mediastinum, and it is of pharyngoesophageal junction, and it is complicated by aspiration pneumonia and bronchiolitis. As we see here, this is the trachea, and this is the esophagus, and there is thin wall air-filled paratracheal mass consistent with Zenker diverticulum, and it is displaced the esophagus to the left side. The less common causes include achalasia, esophageal perforation, and mediastinal abscess. In achalasia, we have dilatation of the esophagus with or without air fluid level. As we see here, the esophagus is hugely dilated, containing air. Here, another patient, 15 years old female patient with esophageal dilatation due to achalasia and filled with contrast with air contrast fluid level. Another patient with achalasia with typical rat tail appearance of the dilated esophagus and this barium swallow. Esophageal perforation, it is penetrating due to penetrating trauma in 90% and iatrogenic following endoscopic perforation, post-surgical and ingested foreign body, bones, fish bones, etc. Spontaneous as in bereaved syndrome, it is esophageal rupture after emesis, and in the radiographic finding we have a pneumomediastinum and subcutaneous emphysema in soft tissue in the neck. Non-contrast gas collection centered around esophagus in 90%. Here, this patient with barium swallow, and we see the NG tube, and we see the contrast it is leaking outside in the posterior mediastinum due to esophageal herniation, perforation. Another patient with esophageal perforation and see the leakage of contrast outside the esophagus. Mediastinal abscess usually secondary to erosion from the esophageal carcinoma or following cardiac or esophageal surgery. As we see here, there is mass with air fluid level in the superior mediastinum due to abscess. Other differential diagnosis are to exclude Zenker Diverticulum. Here, another patient with trauma and see mediastinal abscess here with multiple air bubbles and also loculated pleural effusion with air fluid level on the right side. Here, patient with blunt trauma to the chest, and we see here collection in the anterior mediastinum and soft tissue hematoma in this patient. Another patient with mediastinal abscess with the fluid air fluid level and ejaculation, and this is the gauze in the abscess it is gossipoma. Rare causes we have a bronchogenic cyst and loculated pneumomediastinum. And in the bronchogenic cyst, spontaneous cyst rupture into the airway or esophagus or pleural cavity or pericardial cavity resulting in air fluid level due to rupture. Loculated pneumomediastinum, it is more common in neonates, and air in the mediastinum loculates locally and tend not to dissect as in adults. As we see here, there is chest X-ray with the neonate with rounded lucency representing loculated air within the mediastinum over the thymic area. Thank you for listening and hoping to see you soon in another talk. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.